Berners-Lee in late 1991, but HTML 2.0 was the first standard HTML specification which was published in 1995. The HTML 2.0 was the first standard HTML specification which was published in 1995. Next is, though HTML, there is a version called 4.0 version is available now. Apart from this existing 4.0 version, now they also created a HTML version 5 version they created, and this version was published in 2012. Next is, hypertext refers the way in which the web pages, that is HTML documents, are linked together. Thus, the link available on the web page are called hypertext. I said in earlier that there is a commerce HTML is there. When you click on commerce is an hyperlink is there. Now we have seen about us, contact us, about management, about details, and all those things. If you click on particular blue color link will be coming. When you click on this, that is known as hyperlink. We can call it as its name suggests. HTML is a markup language, which means you use HTML to simplify the markup a text document, which tags that tell a web browser how to structure it to display. Next, originally HTML was developed for the intent of defining the structure of documents like headings, paragraphs, lists, and so forth to facilitate the sharing of scientific information between researchers. Sharing information between researchers. Now this is a simple structure of the HTML program. I already said that the HTML program contains these are the contents will be there. The headings like HTML tag will be there, and head tag is there, title tag is there, and every opening tag there is a close tag is there. For every HTML there is a HTML tag is available now. For this HTML there is a close tag is available. Head tag is there. For the head tag there is a close tag is there. There is a title tag is there. The page title tag is this the title tag is the title is a tag, and there is a closing title tag is there, and body there is a head there we written in the H1, that is welcome to online digital class of the computer science of second PUC road. The H1 there are different types of 6 levels of headings are available. So H1 to H6. Next is we are having a paragraph. Tag is there, P tag that is called paragraph tag, and next is body tag is there. Whatever you write in the body, that will be displayed on the web browser, like Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome, whatever the browser you are using, Internet Explorer, it will be displayed. And next is this title page, that will be displayed on the screen. The heading part of the screen will be displayed on the top of the page actually. Now to see the result of this particular program, just I click the result. So what will happen? You can see the welcome to online digital classes like computer science second PUC, all the list. Means what is happening? Welcome to online digital class of computer science, that is second PUC, will be displayed in a bold. Why? Because they have written a H1 heading actually. H1 head tag actually. Now all the best we written the paragraph. That's why it is coming in a, we did not use any bold and all those things. It is not, it's only showing in a small letters. Next is, when you close this, we will go back to the this is the we have seen the result actually. Now when you click on to this next, there is a different HTML tags are there. There is a HTML is a markup language and makes use of various tags to format the content. These the tags are closed with enclosed with angular braces or brackets. So tag name is there. Except few tags, most of the tags are there corresponding closing tags. There is an empty tag is there. The empty tag we can call the empty tag is there. Break tag is an empty tag where we have an opening tag but we don't have any closing tag. Horizontal rule is there. That opening tag is there. There is no heading tag. Closing tag is there. But whereas HTML tag is an opening tag is there as well as closing tag is there. Body tag is the opening tag is there. It's a closing tag. Body tag is there. So these are the some of the examples. The next is we are having a line break tag. That is line break tag is called break tag, where is the element following starts from the next line. This tag is an example of empty element or empty tag actually. This is similar to the endline function in the C++ program or /n in the C programming language. So if you want to go to the next line, you will be using the endline character, endline function. Same here in the HTML, you will be using the break tag actually. Next is we are adding a heading tags are there. Different heading tags like There H1 to H6 is there. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 is there. Next is, we just a document starts with heading. You can have a different size of your heading. The heading tags are called from H1 to H6. Next is, this is a simple program. Here we are having a tag called H1 tag is there. This is actually made as a H2. Why? Because here it has spelled wrongly here. Just H2 should be there here. H2, which are bifurcated to H2 tag, and H3 tag, and H4 tag, and H5, H6. And if I run this program, you can see the difference. You can have the option like whatever we write in H1 is a higher, bigger size letters. Next H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. There are the 6 tags are available. 6 different heading tags are available. In exam, if you write, explain about the 3 heading tag, any 3 heading tags means you are write H1, 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 H2, H3. Otherwise, if you ask explain about different heading tags in HTML means you have write there are different tags or heading tags are available. They are H1 to H6. You can write some examples of this. You will be getting the marks for this. Next is you have a browser. You go back to the browser. Next, if we go to the, there is a paragraph tag is available. The paragraph tag offers to structure your text into different paragraphs. Each paragraph of text should go in between opening paragraph tag and closing /p paragraph tag shows below in the example. Here there is a paragraph is the P is the opening tag and /p is the closing tag. Whenever you have a closing tag, you must write slash only the character you write, that is the closing tag. Whatever the tag is HTML, opening to HTML, closing for /HTML. So here is the first paragraph we have written in a paragraph tag actually. This is example. Next is there the paragraph alignments are there. There are different 3-4 types of alignments are available. Generally justify alignment is there, left alignment, center and right alignments are there. So there you can write in exam they ask you explain about alignment paragraph or tags. If you write paragraph tags means you have to write these like alignment paragraph like center, right and left and all those. You have to write it. Actually here you see there is a title tag is there, head tag is there, body tag, paragraph align left. This particular left align will be displayed on the left side of the page, and P align is equal to center. This center will be aligned to center of the page, and P align right. This will be displayed on the right side of the page. Next, if you run this program, you can see the difference. This is you can see the left align, center align, and right align. You can see the differences. Center, left, and right. You are able to see this now. The next is you go to the PPT. If you run this, you have seen this now. Next, we go to the next slide. So this is the something about first year important portion. That is, there is a font is there, font tags, font color, and things are also available. Just I am not dealing all those things because you can go through those things because they are also important. Font and font color, font size, and all those things be written.
Here is a sample table. You can find the 3 columns with 4 rows. The first row in the first column is student ID, and the first row in the second column is the student name, and the first row third column is marks. The student ID, student name, marks are headings of the table, and here this is Manish and marks and this student ID are the table data, and these headings marks are known as table headers or table heading, and this one single row is nothing but table row TR. TR. Next is table. There are different types of table tags are present. First one is called table. It's an opening tag. First one is the tag table tag. It is an opening tag. This is an opening tag, and this table close tag, the slash table is a close tag, and th is a open tag and th is the close tag. This is known as table headers or table headings. And tr tag and close tr tag is nothing but table row. And next is we are having td and closed td, open td, called as table data. Called as table data. Called as table data. I think you are clear with this concept. Now there are the table tags are table tag, slash table, th tag, slash th tag, tr tag, slash tr tag indicates table row, and td tag indicates table data. Now this is a sample program of the table. Here in this first one is called HTML tag. For every, this is HTML tag, and next one is the head tag, and this title tag. For every HTML program there should be a title tag, and this title tag will appear in the browser at the top side. And next is when we open a head tag, we will be closing the head tag. Next is body tag. Now whatever we write in the body tag, the data will be displayed onto the browser. Now there is a option called, here we can write a table. We can close this and we can avoid this also. Time being, just I will write this much only. Now I deselect it. Now this is table tag, and here tr is called table row, and here th is the table heading, and here is the table. Th is nothing but student name, and th is nothing but we are placing the marks. Now with this for every table row there is a opening tag and closing tag like slash tr. Now this is a actually th will be student. Now here we have seen here already. This student ID is nothing but first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. This is first row, third column, first row, second column, first row, first column. Now here same thing. This is first row, this is first row, this is first row, first column, student ID, first row, second column, student name, first row, third columns, marks. And now when we close this tr, one row is completed. It indicates that one row is completed. And this is a part of this table tag. Next is I want to start one more row. In one more row we are seeing the data is there now filled with 111, student ID and student name, and 450 is the marks. Now for this purpose I am writing once again here. I opened the table row, new row I am opening, and TD is nothing but 111 value is there, and TD 111 Manish is there, and TD 450 the marks is there. Now I have closed the TR once again. It indicates that we have closed the second row. Now this is TH and TR. TH and TD are nothing but TH is nothing but table heading, and TD is nothing but table data. Now TH, when you write in TH, the letters will appear in bold fashion. And you can also use, instead of TH, we can also use TD. But only thing is to have the clarity for the headings, we are putting TH. Next is we have closed the second row. Now I want to open third row. Third row means I will open TR once again. TD table data triple 2, and next TD Manoj, TD 450, and TR we have closed. How many rows we have closed? First row, one row, second row is over, third row is over. Now I have closed the third row. with that slash tr. Now I am opening fourth row tr, and td is nothing but triple tree. td once again second, this is fourth row first column, fourth row second column, fourth row third column. Now 450, and we have closed the tr tag. Now with this we have filled all the rows, and next is we have opened the table tag with table, and we are closing the tag. It indicates that the table is closed. If you want to add one more row, you can add one more row using table row, and you can do td, and once again td for td, and you have to close the td, and once again you have to close the tr. Next is, we want to run this particular table, means we have to close this in the body, and we have finalized, and we have to close the final tag will be /html. Dear viewers, let us go and do a small example in the notepad. Generally, all these HTML programs are written in the notepad is an editor where we can edit our HTML programs. Previously, everybody used to write in notepad, but nowadays there are many softwares are available like Macromedia Dreamweaver, Notepad++, and Web Expression. Like there are many web editors where we can edit our programs of HTML. Now I open a empty HTML, empty notepad file. Now what I will do is, we can copy this, or otherwise we will do that also. Just I'll copy this so that you'll be able to understand very easily. Now I am selecting this whole thing. I'll cut this, or I'll copy this. I'll put it in the notepad. Now I put it in the notepad. I will see the size. Just I'll increase the size to 16 so that you will be bold. I will write regular. 18 I'll put it so that you will understand very easy. Now this is the small HTML program contains the related to the table. Now here title example for table we put, /head we put, body we put, table we put, tr is the table row, th is table heading, everything we have put here. Now I want to save this file. Means many students will get confused. Just simply they will put a save button and they will try to open that file in the browser. At that time, when you say simple save, means it will be saved as a notepad file. It will see, you see, when I click this, it will save as a notepad file. When you click on here, write the name, like a table, write the name table. Now when we want to save the file in notepad as a HTML file, we have to give the name table. You can give any name, table new .html attitude, and when you save this file, it will be saved as a notepad file, as a text file. Now instead of that, I have to select all files. When I select all files, and I have to select the folder or directory where this particular file is to be stored. Now I am selecting by right. I will be selecting as a desktop, and the file will be saved as a HTML page on the desktop. The file name will be table new.html. Now I will click on save button. Now when I click on save button, the file is saved. Now you can see, minimize this, you can see this. You can see, minimize this, you can see this table new is there. Now you can right click this, you can open this. What will happen? You can see that file will be running. Now you can see you are not able to see the borders actually, as we've seen in the in this example, the borders are available, but whereas but we are not able to view the borders. For this purpose, we have to do small addition for our existing program. Now what I will say is, here when I said table, simply Simply I'll write border is equal to, border is a property for the table. Border is equal to, I'll put 1. When I put 1, what will happen? Table border is equal to 1. Now after making the correction, you have to go for a file. Once again you have to save the file, save as, and next is you have to select all files, and you have to overwrite the existing file. You see here, we can pull down this, we'll be able to see this table new. Otherwise we can use table.new.html. We can use table.new.html. We can use table.new.html. Just when I click on save, it will be asking you table new HTML already exists. Do you want to replace it? So we have to say yes. We have to replace it. Now minimize this, and you refresh this page or reload this page. Now you can see the table borders are available now. Table border is coming now. So this is the way where we can use the table. Listeners, I think you understand the